Hello fellow humans, I'm Josh and welcome to the Madhouse. Today is the 11th of November 2015. Wednesday to be precise, so I was uploading my normal video, which this week is about NaNoWriMo, and that's still going up in about 8 minutes from my perspective. By the time you watch this it will already be up. And I realised I was doing absolutely nothing for Armistice Day, or Remembrance Day as we call it here, sometimes anyway, although Remembrance Sunday was earlier. It's the anniversary of the day the First World War ended at 11 o'clock in the morning, but unfortunately I was unable to make it to the War Memorial at 11 o'clock this morning, so instead I shall commemorate it in my own way, with a poem recital. Now, it's not one of my poems, I wouldn't claim that because it's one of the most recognisable poems in the world. I have written a poem about this, but it's nowhere near as good and didn't convey the sentiment quite as well as that of a man who saw this happening. It is, of course, one of my favourites, Dulce et decorum est by Wilfred Owen. So, if you don't mind, I may not be looking at the camera as much as I might like to, but I don't know this one off by heart as I do Jabberwocky. So, bent double, like beggars under sacks, knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge till on the haunting flares we turned out backs, and towards our distant rest began to trudge. Men marched to sleep, many had lost their boots, but limped on bloodshot. All went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of gas shells dropping softly behind. Gas, gas, quick boys, an ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time, but someone was still yelling out and stumbling and floundering like a man in fire or lime. Dim through the misty panes and thick green light, was under a green sea I saw him drowning. In all my dreams before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. If in some smothering dreams you too could pace behind the wagon that reflung him in, and watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face like a devil sick of sin, if you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from the froth-corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cud of vile incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest to children, ardent for some desperate glory, the old lie, Dulce et decorum est pro patria mori.